What's up, baby? We back again with another one. We're going to do the part 2 to this video, to the last video that I did. We're going to go ahead and finish it out. First and foremost, giving all thanks to Almighty Savior Jesus Christ, Yeshua, and the Almighty Most High, Father God, Yahweh. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Some of these women have never known what it's like to be with a good man, or they don't believe that they're worthy of it. But what we're seeing with modern women today is that they have substituted.
Real quick, I gotta say something about that. I want to say to the ladies out there, stop thinking that you're not worth it. Stop thinking when a man is nice to you and the man is being chivalrous and he's treating you with respect, he's being nice. Stop thinking that it's too good to be true. Stop thinking that you don't deserve that. Stop thinking that, okay, he has other motives. Now, some guys do, but not every guy. Every guy that's nice to you does not have ulterior motives, does not only want to smash, right? Or does not only want something from you. Some guys are just genuinely nice guys. Some guys were raised to be gentlemen, because a lot of guys have been raised by their mother, and a lot of guys got sisters raised with grandma, aunties and stuff. So a lot of guys, especially black guys, and I'm saying that from experience, just with me and my cousins and the people that I know, the guys that I know that were raised by women, we're good guys. We learn how to be gentlemen. We know how to be nice and respectful. So stop thinking that it's too good to be true when a guy's nice to you. Stop thinking that if a guy's nice, he's soft. Stop thinking that if a guy's nice, all he wants is one thing from you. You get what I'm saying? Stop thinking that you're not worthy of a guy treating you nice and with respect.
But what we're seeing with modern women today is that they have substituted love with the selling out of their own souls.
And I always like to say, if it's not you, there's no reason to get mad, right?
Right.
I say women want men that they can control. So I want you to lead, but I want you to lead the way I want you to lead. That's not letting him lead. If I say I want this Birkin bag, you're a provider, go get it. And he say, I am a provider, and we can't afford that Birkin bag. Now he ain't a real man. All the women say they want something that they're not really preparing to get. You're not really prepared for it.
Like I said, you're not gonna hit me though. You're not gonna hit me though. You ain't gonna hit me though. You ain't gonna hit me though. Is you? I'll call my daddy right now.
You think it's ever justifiable for a man to hit a female? We all been there.
Is it justifiable for a man to hit a woman? I can't speak for men, but I can speak for myself. You disrespect me, Lord Jesus, look out.
Bruh.
They say when a woman's fed up, right, what men get tired too. Men get tired of not being appreciated, disrespected, emasculated, talked to any kind of way. Men get tired too. This man get up and go to work and do whatever he got to do to provide for you in this household and can't get a thank you. You talk to him any kind of way. You tear this man down with your words. Instead of building him up, you tear him down. Sometimes the man, he got to sit in the car for a few minutes before he come in and deal with you. Men get tired too. Yeah, everybody like to say when a woman's fed up, men get fed up too. So understand, when a man gets tired of your shit and he walks away, that shit ain't no coming back.
Do you ladies feel women are ready for emotionally intelligent men?
We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions, but you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities. You have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity, when he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions, when he sees that you have a low tolerance. This type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat if he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels like there's any level of disrespect, there's a lot that comes with emotional intelligence. So if you asking for that, you got to come with the same level of emotional intelligence. You're not always going to be accepted. Sometimes he's going to bounce back, and sometimes he's going to say, I don't agree with your opinion. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like those thoughts. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like the way you speak to me. If you're not ready for that, don't be asking for an intelligent man.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
So let's go back a little bit. I want to go back to that part where the girl told her guy to hit her, and she kept saying it, and then she slapped him upside the head, and he stood up and flinched at her. but he did not hit her. He flinched at her. She tripped. She stepped back and tripped over something and fell. And the first thing she said was, she's calling her dad. Do you understand how dangerous that situation is? Because see, first and foremost, she's saying she's going to call her dad. Why? Because you slapped this man upside his head and he stood up and flinched at you, but did not put his hands on you. And you tripped over something and fell. That's what happened. And the guy got video footage to prove it. Here it is, you call your dad. What are you going to tell your dad? That he hit you? So you're going to lie. See, these are the type of women, men, stay very, very far away from. Extremely far away from. Because see, a woman like that, she's so damn stupid and selfish, she don't even realize she's putting her dad in a fucked up position. She don't even care. She don't even give a fuck about her own dad. You can't give a fuck about your dad if you're going to call him and lie to him and say that a guy put his hands on you. And then what your dad going to do? What do you expect him to do? What do you think he's going to do? More than likely, if he's protective, which most dads are, he's going to come over there with smoke. He come over there with smoke. The boyfriend is going to be expecting him because he knows that you just called him. So now he probably going to get prepared. Now let's say he has a firearm. The dad come over there with a firearm. Let's say the dad shoots and kills the boyfriend. Now the dad's going to prison for a very long time. Let's say the boyfriend shoots the dad. Now your dad got killed over a lie. Your dad got killed over a lie. So you don't give a damn about either one of those men. You don't care about your man and you don't give a fuck about your dad to put him in a situation like that. We're going to fast forward a little bit to what the woman just said. You know, if you disrupt a man's peace, he will get rid of you. That's a fact. Men, we like our peace. As a woman, you're supposed to be his calm. Because see, as men, when we go out here in this world, we're conquering storms every day. So when we come home, you're supposed to be our calm. And I know you have women out there that say, hey, well, what about when we go to work and we come home, you know, he's supposed to be our calm. Let me tell you something. Understand this. Y'all supposed to be each other's calm. Just be clear on that. Neither one of y'all should be bringing havoc and chaos into each other's lives. That's negative. That's evil. That's negative. Why would you want to bring havoc, chaos, destruction, disorder into your man or your woman's life? So yes, you both are supposed to be each other's peace. But I'm speaking from the standpoint of where a lot of y'all women don't want to hear. A lot of y'all women don't want to hear this. But it's facts. Like I have said before in previous videos. And I do have to keep reminding women of this. Because they tend to forget. Women are the most beautiful creature on the planet. And you were created to be a man's helpmeet. To help the man. Like I said before, how can you help somebody if you're not better than them at whatever you're helping them with? Your job is to help your man with life. Why? Because women are better at life. You know when they say life is lifing? Women are better at lifing. Let's just be clear about that. Women are better at lifing. Look at all of the successful business women out here. Going out here successful, you got your bag right, you come home, you got your crib, you got your nice car, you taking care of the kids, you holding shit down. Women are more powerful and stronger than we give them credit for. And I know some single mothers that have multiple kids and they work a full-time job and then got to come home and be a full-time parent. My cousin had a full-time job and she was going to college and she had multiple kids and she was doing it all by herself. So with that being said, women are very strong. Women were created to be a man's helpmeet. You're better than the man. You cannot help the man at something if you're not better. You can't help me with math if you're not better than me at math. You can't help me with geography if you're not better than me at geography. You can't help me in chemistry if you're not better than me at chemistry. So you can't help me at life if you're not better than me at life. You're not if you ain't better than me at lifing, how you gonna help me with life? Women were created to be a man's helpmeet, to help a man through life. So you're wonderful, you're powerful, you're strong, you're beautifully made. We got that. At the same time, you were created for the man. Man was created first. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a man. Man was created first. How do some of you women not know this? This goes back to Adam and Eve. It wasn't Eve then Adam. It was Adam then Eve. So let's be clear on who's supposed to help who. Let's be clear on who is supposed to be the leader and who is supposed to be the help. There's nothing wrong with that. And you get mad at me and other men out here. What they say, don't get mad at the messenger. I understand the truth hurts. That's what they say. A lot of women say they want a guy that don't lie, won't lie to them, and be honest, keep it real and shit. But then when you get a man to be honest with you and keep it real, you can't fucking handle it. Because you're too much in your damn feelings. Get out of your feelings. You're supposed to be a man's help. Be a man's peace. Be a man's calm in the storm. Men are hard. Women are supposed to be soft. A man is not going to deal with you if he's hard and then he come home and you hard. It's too much hardness going on. Too much testosterone going on. See, a lot of you women are asking for things that you're not ready for. You're asking for a husband. Are you ready for a husband? Can you handle a husband right now? Do you have what it takes to have a husband? Because you want a husband, but do you have what it takes? Are you ready for a husband? Are you mentally ready?
And because women are such emotional creatures and a lot of decisions they make are based on their emotions, they are ill prepared in a lot of situations to be able to make proper judgments on relationships. Modern women are missing out on seemingly good men for a lack of accountability and true reflection of themselves.
I don't believe in unconditional love.
What?
Okay. You can't just love someone no matter what they do. I mean, damn, there have to be conditions, right?
Of course, no one should allow anyone to treat them badly or accept abuse of any kind. But that's not what unconditional love is about. It's about having empathy while erasing judgments. No strings attached. It's selfless. It's reciprocal and real. It's not a myth. Based on what you just shared with me about your upbringing, sounds like something that you didn't receive as a child. I mean, your mother didn't choose you when it came to your stepfather. Your father chose addiction over you, at least in your eyes. Has anyone ever said to you, I love you, I'm here for you, and I'm not leaving no matter what?
No, no one.
Maybe that's why you don't believe it exists, because for you, it never has.
I heard this woman say, I will never allow anybody to be sweeter to my man than me. And if this is a man that I want to be with and I want to spend the rest of my life with, if I've got to put together 50 words to soften that blow than just wildly reacting to it because I'm just mad in this moment, I will do that 100 times over because he's worth it to me. I don't want to be his enemy. I don't want to be a disruptor of his mindset or his peace of mind. I want to handle him with care because he means that much to me.
If you expect a good man to protect and provide for you, be prepared to be a peaceful partner. Otherwise, you're going to fumble that man because a leader is not going to stay with a woman who is refusing to listen.
You have to understand something about men. By men being the head, right? Let's look at other situations because some women, they don't want to hear that, a man being the head. So let's look at sports. When you have a coach, you listen to the coach, right? You have a head coach and you have an assistant coach that coaches the team and leads the team in the proper way that the team should go. The assistant coach listens to the head coach. The team listens to the assistant coach. The assistant coach listens to the head coach, because the head coach is going in a certain direction. And we can't have the head coach going in one direction and the assistant coach going in another direction. They both need to be going in the same direction. So the only way that can happen is the head has to lead, the assistant has to follow. Otherwise, you're going to have a two-headed monster. Anything with two heads is considered a monster. You're going to have a monster on your hands because one is going one way, the other one's going the other way. So that means that the entire team is confused. They don't know which one to follow. Should we follow the assistant coach because he's technically the one that's over us? He's behind the head coach, so we're supposed to be following him because we're thinking he's going to follow the head coach. But then again, the head coach is the top of the team. He's the head. So I think we should be following him. But if we follow him, what's the point of having the assistant coach? That's what confusion come in at. And you will have confusion in your household, ladies. If you want to be the head, you have a man in your home, you have your husband, and you want to be the head, or you want to co-lead. You want to co-lead. So if he wants to go this direction and you want to go that direction, what direction does the kids go? Who do the kids follow if y'all going in opposite directions? Men do not like women who do not listen. That is a major turnoff. When I say major, it is a major turnoff for a woman to not listen to her man. For guys, that is just disgusting. Disgusting. You know when you get that feeling of disgust when you want to throw up? That's what it feels like to have a woman that doesn't listen. Because your job is so easy to just listen. Listening is easy. Coming up with the plan, being a leader, that is hard. Because you have to figure things out. And if you figure it out and it don't go as planned, it fails, that's going to fall on your shoulders. It's a lot more pressure being the head than it is being the follower. Because being the follower, by you listening, all you got to do is listen. Just listen to what he tell you to do. And if things fail, you can blame that on him. Like, oh, well, you told me to do this. I just did what you told me to do. I just did what you asked me to do. I just did what you told me to do. I was listening. So it won't fall on your shoulders. If shit falls, it'll fall on him.
I'm the one who chose women who were selfish and childish. I chose women who were broken, women who practiced self-sabotage. I chose women who weren't on my level. I'm the one who chose women who put what I can do for them over what they can do for me that would benefit both of us. Women who didn't understand their role in helping me to achieve my goals and purpose. What real men want are not what these modern women are ready for.
Here's the thing about settling, ladies. You have to realize men have been settling. Bruh. If you think you are the woman of his dreams, you are sorely mistaken. Men will marry the woman that is good enough if she is unproblematic and useful to him. All the other stuff that you think you're exceptional at, somebody else can do. So please believe you are not the one settling here. And over the course of the lifetime, because we naturally slow down as women, because men are built for the long haul, they will carry the burden. So they're doing that for somebody that is not their first choice.
I mean, we need more men to stand up and lead the way. Most women are trying to be the leader. That's why you can't find a man. Bruh. You can't be the king in the house. Fall back and be the queen and let your man lead the way.
What should a woman bring to a relationship? She should bring support. She should bring stability. She should bring love. You know what I'm saying? Respect her man. You know what I'm saying? And she can get it whatever she wants. A man is real simple. A man will give a woman everything in the world if she act like she got some sense.
Black women don't know their role. Other races understand what their role is. Black women are difficult. This is true. Guaranteed. If you ask a so-called black woman what her role is in a relationship, she's gonna be confounded. The majority of black women will be confounded. They will not have an answer. And if they do answer, their answer usually is gonna lead on the grounds of running the show, being a leader, taking control, controlling a man. Their answer will never be a help me.
Why do men stay when they're unhappy, right? Women in relationship for happiness. Men not. Men in relationship could diss mine. She didn't understand what I was saying when I was saying this mine. Like, this my person. So whatever come with this, come with this. That's just like a friend, a real true friend. Like, bro, whatever, you wrong, you right. You right, you wrong, we gonna fix it. My mama, I can't unlove my mama, I can't unlove my dad. I don't give a what they did. So when you got that type of love from a female, it's the same thing. How the can I trust you if I ain't never took you through that? You think you finna be my ride or die and I don't know you'll stay down?
And you ain't,
if I hurt your feelings, you. I ain't took you through nothing. I ain't been broke. I ain't been in jail. I ain't been nothing.
Because when a man is vetting you, he's not only thinking about the moment, he's thinking, can I live with this for the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? And if you're difficult, Brandon L. Jett, one of the founding fathers of the finishing school, said, Maggie, you've got to teach these women how to communicate. It is so difficult to communicate with modern women.
And there you have it. Men are very simple. Very simple. Very simple. And a lot of times, women, you bring confusion into a man's life when you come with baggage. And what I mean by baggage, you come with saying that, okay, let's say you've been a single mother for the last 5 years. So you've been the head of your household. You've been the leader. You've been holding it down. Now you get with this man. Y'all get together. Y'all move in together. Y'all establishing and building a life together. And you won't let this man lead in the household because you're so used to leading that you won't let that go. Oh, I've been independent for so long. Like, that doesn't matter. Whatever happened in your past, whether it was past boyfriends, breakups, any messy situations, all that messy shit, your messy experiences, throw that shit in the trash when you get with a new man. Throw that shit away. When you get with a new man, don't bring any of that shit into that new relationship. I don't give a damn how dominant you were the last 5 years. I don't give a damn how much you had to be the leader the last 5 years. Woman, that was the last 5 years. That's not going to be the next 5 years. So I'm going to need you to throw that shit in the trash and move the fuck on. Simple and plain. And communicate with your man. If you're feeling some type of way, if it's something on your mind, do not hold that shit in. Tell him, communicate with him. Let him know how you're feeling. Both of you should be open books to each other. Let each other know how you're feeling. If it's something that's making you uncomfortable, let him know. If it's something that you notice that you have questions, let him know. If you have questions about anything, if you have any suspicions, talk to him, let him know, get it out in the open and give him an opportunity to explain, give him an opportunity to make it right. And a lot of women think because they make a lot of money that that's, a big deal. That's not a big deal. A lot of women make a lot of money now. That shit is not special. Do you have any idea how many women out here are making close to 6 figures and over 6 figures? You're not special because you're making 6 figures. A lot of women are making that nowadays. Do you not understand that? Do you not understand? That shit has become the norm now for women. Like, how do you think these independent women are able to, establish and maintain these lifestyles, have their own homes, driving brand new cars and not worrying for shit financially? So you having money don't mean shit. It's not about that. It's about your mental. Your mental. How do you think? How do you operate? Your personality. Are you understanding? Are you patient? Are you kind? Stop speaking to a man in a demeaning way because you would not want him to speak to you like that. Stop calling him all kind of names and shit if you don't want him calling you all kind of names. Stop treating him like shit if you don't want him to treat you like shit. Like they say, it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So you talk to him crazy and treat him any kind of way, but then when he reverse it and treat your ass the same way, now he's wrong because you're a female. You're not supposed to talk to a woman like that. Well, miss, you do understand you're not supposed to speak to a man like that. Why would you want to speak to your man in a demeaning way anyway? Why would you want to belittle your man anyway? Because if you can speak to your man any kind of way, call him all kind of names and just treat him like shit, why would you want to stay with a man that would allow you to do that? Because if that's the case, that makes him weak, right? If you're able to treat him any kind of way, that makes him weak. Well, that makes you weak too because you're with a weak ass man. So when you're treating your man like shit, you're really revealing yourself as well. Because if you treat him like shit and he's weak, well, what does it mean about you? Because you with him. All right, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We went on ahead and wrapped up this one. Shout out to TSG Uncut. You know what I mean? I'm going to be doing reactions to a lot of his videos. If you have not hit that subscribe, hit that like, go ahead and do so at this moment. And until next time, it's your boy, Silverback Gorilla Gang.